on this Friday morning, new for you, Fox Carolina News is a proud sponsor of Greenville's first ever Jazz Fest, and it all goes down in a little over 24 hours.
Such a treat, all the fun and excitement. It kicks off tomorrow with music ranging from local artists to Grammy award-winning jazz bands. Fox Carolina's Lindsay Gibbs is live this morning with all the details, everything you need to know as you head out the door. Lindsay.
Good morning, and we're right in the heart of downtown, and if you can hear that, those are street cleaners going by because they want to make sure everything is beautiful here for the start of the first ever Jazz Fest. Now, I'm here alongside Will Young from the city of Greenville. Tell me a little bit about putting this fest on. This is the first year. What can we expect?
Yeah, we're excited. Like you said, it's our first year. We've been working on this for over 10 years now, and put a lot of thought into what we're doing, and we're really excited to bring this to downtown this weekend.
Oh, yeah, and for people that may not know much about Jazz Fest or jazz music, this is really a chance for them to kind of get enriched in the culture and learn a little bit about it.
For sure, and Greenville has a rich history in music and jazz specifically, so we're excited to bring that to Greenville and then expand on it in years future.
All right, and a lot of really exciting performing artists, not just local artists, but we have a Grammy award-winning artist coming in. So tell us a little bit about where they're from and really what makes them want to come to Greenville and make this place shine this weekend.
Yeah, we have Rebirth Brass Band tomorrow night. They're our headlining act at 8:30 on the Reedy stage, which is right behind me. We are very excited. They're from New Orleans. They are the New Orleans jazz band, basically. So they were top of our list when we decided to move forward with the festival, and we are very excited to have them.
Right, and I know a lot of students are actually involved in this. Greenville County Schools will have a group of students coming out to perform. So what is it like really seeing the first festival ever here in Greenville, bringing in students, young people to learn about jazz, play for the community? What will this be like for them?
Well, yeah, we met with Greenville County Schools. That was one of our first meetings when we decided to do the festival, and the Fine Arts Center as well as the whole school district jumped on board. We have students from 5 different schools in the county that will be performing, and they were excited. They jumped on it, and they had a band picked within a month of us talking, and we're just excited to have them.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much for being here with us this morning. It's all going to go down this Saturday. There's going to be tons of music, tons of food to come eat and see here. It's going to start at 4 o'clock and go until 10 p.m. You can see the event details there for you on your screen. The best part is admission is free, and Fox Carolina is a proud sponsor of this. And Tori Carmen, our evening anchor, will be here this Saturday, so you're going to want to come out, stop by, and say hello. For now, here in Greenville, Lindsay Gibbs, Fox Carolina News.
All right, coming up on 7:35, and Greenville, get excited. This weekend, the city will hold its first ever jazz festival, and Fox Carolina is a proud sponsor.
So happy to report that. You'll find music ranging from local artists to Grammy award-winning jazz bands. Fox Carolina's own Lindsay Gibbs is joining us live with what everyone can expect. Lindsay.
Good morning, and we're downtown where things are really getting excited, setting up here for the first ever Jazz Fest this weekend. I'm here alongside Will Young with the city of Greenville. So tell me a little bit about the thought process that goes into all of the artists that will be playing this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it's a multi-year process usually, booking music for any festival, especially for this one. Now that we've decided to do it, we've been working on it for a long time, and we're very excited.
Right, and you were telling me a little bit about really how restaurants downtown get involved. You know, for people who have never been to a jazz festival, don't know what to expect. Tell us a little bit about what they're going to see and hear this weekend.
Yes, we have a Jazz Around Town series this weekend with 4 local venues that are hosting music throughout the weekend along with the festival. So we have Reiner's Cafe and Bar behind me, which is Cora Alley, also Blues Boulevard, and then Horizon Records on Stone Avenue will be hosting jazz musicians from all over throughout the weekend.
Yeah, and it's a really cool process. You were telling me a little bit about how the restaurants get involved. They try to book their own artists that they really like and enjoy. So it's going to get really a community feel here downtown. So tell me a little bit about how you hope this festival will inspire people that come to it.
Yeah, I mean, we've already heard from so many people from outside of town coming in. We're in just a little bit of time that we announced a few months ago. So we're excited to see people from all over, but especially people from Greenville enjoy this festival.
All right, and you've got a big name coming into town, a Grammy award-winning artist. Tell us a little bit about them.
Yeah, we have Rebirth Brass Band from New Orleans. They're New Orleans' jazz band. They've been around for almost 40 years. So they were #1 on our list to book this for the festival this year.
Oh wow! Well, thank you so much for being here with us, Will. And I know you guys are still looking for volunteers to help out this weekend. That's going to happen on Saturday. It's going to start at 4 p.m., last until 10 p.m. You can see those details there for you on your screen. The best part is admission is free. And, of course, we're going to have our own Tori Carmen, our evening anchor, here on Saturday. So you want to drop by. Fox Carolina is a proud sponsor of the Greenville Jazz Fest. For now, here in Greenville, Lindsay Gibbs, Fox Carolina News.
New this morning, Fox Carolina News is a proud sponsor of Greenville's first ever Jazz Fest, and it's all going down in a little more than 24 hours.
It's going to be a good time. Fox Carolina's Lindsay Gibbs. She's live downtown with a look ahead.
Good morning. That's right. In Greenville, Jazz Fest is going to take over Main Street here downtown. It's going to run all the way from Broad Street down here to Falls Park. And I'm alongside Councilman Ken Gibson. So tell me a little bit about the festival. I know you're really excited being a jazz fan yourself. So tell me what people can expect.
I think they can expect a day of really good jazz music. We're going to have two stages going. There's going to be a stage down here where we are right now by Falls Park. There's going to be another stage at the corner of Broad and Main Street. The stage down here is going to feature the Rebirth Brass Band, a Grammy Award-winning band out of New Orleans. If you ever heard them, you really got to come out and see them. And then the stage at the top is gonna feature, for the first part of the day, some young students, young Greenville County citizens, Greenville County people who are going to be playing jazz music, and then Ileana Rose, a local jazz musician. So it's going to be a really great festival, a really great day.
Oh yeah, and so for people that maybe have not experienced jazz music before, they're new to it, they want to experience it. Tell me a little bit about some of the things they must see and some of the things that they should listen for.
I think there are a lot of people who say that jazz is the only real true American art form. It comes from the slaves and how they sang about their traditions and folklore while working in the fields. It has evolved into a art form that of all allows for improvisation. It allows the musicians to, within the structure of the melody and the harmony and the rhythm, to have free expression and the like. So if you're going to be listening for anything, I'd listen for that.
Yeah,
you're going to hear great musicianship. You're going to hear great masters of their instruments, and it's a really awesome music.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us this morning. We're really looking forward to it. Fox Carolina is a proud sponsor of the Greenville Jazz Fest. Our own Tori Carmen will be here tomorrow afternoon, so you're going to want to stop by and say hello. Everything gets started at 4 p.m. For now, here in Greenville, Lindsay Gibbs, Fox Carolina News.
All right, well, Greenville, get excited because this weekend the city will hold its first ever jazz festival, and Fox Carolina is a proud sponsor.
Oh, a proud sponsor indeed. You're going to find music ranging from local artists to Grammy Award-winning jazz bands. Doesn't that sound good? Fox Carolina's Lindsay Gibbs. She joins us live now with what everyone can expect. Hey, Lindsay.
Hey, good morning. That's right. We're downtown, and if you're walking around, you'll notice the Greenville Jazz Fest signs that are up on Broad Street and here on Falls Park Drive. Now, these are really to kind of set the tone for the weekend. A lot of people are excited about the first ever Jazz Fest. Now, these are also symbols of where the two main stages will be. The first one, again, over on Broad Street, and one here right at Falls Park. Now, local jazz musicians will be here playing throughout the evening on Saturday, and that headliner will be Grammy Award winner Rebirth Jazz Band. They're based out of New Orleans and will bring that classic blues feel to the Jazz Festival. And 20 students from 5 different Greenville County high schools will be here performing a variety of styles with big band genre, including swing, funk, samba, bossa nova, and vocal jazz. We spoke to a Greenville City Councilman who tells us about what it's like seeing his love for jazz being taught to younger generations.
But I really like musicianship. I like it when music is made not just on a soundboard with a computer, but where there's someone with a real instrument who's playing that music and stuff like that. So, and jazz is one of those art forms that really, I mean, it's essential to it. So to see young musicians being able to come into this and find their place in it is just outstanding.
If you plan on coming out tomorrow, here are the details. The Jazz Fest will run this Saturday, that's June the 3rd, from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. right here on Main Street. The best part is admission is free, and Fox Carolina is a proud sponsor of the Jazz Festival. Our very own evening anchor, Victoria Carmen, she will be here tomorrow, so you want to stop by and say hello. For now, here in Greenville, Lindsay Gibbs, Fox Carolina News.
We're talking some things to do, and Greenville's inaugural Jazz Fest will kick off tomorrow. A free, family-friendly event in downtown with food, drinks, and a lot of great music. Fox Carolina's Kennedy Harris joins us live from Camperdown Plaza right now. And Kennedy, a lot of those preparations already underway.
Yeah, the city is going all out for this event. Check out this brand new huge mural behind me. This is a city event, but many restaurants, businesses, and organizations are playing a big part in spreading jazz all around town. Here are the details. It starts on Broad Street, down Main Street from 4 to 10. The festival will feature 7 jazz ensemble performances on 2 different stages. That includes Grammy-winning artists and also local jazz musicians. Even an ensemble of 20 students from Greenville County Schools will take the stage. All that is tomorrow, but you can get a taste of jazz starting tonight. The city has partnered with local businesses to host jazz around town sessions. Chicora Alley and Rainer's Cafe will both have jazz performances tonight beginning at 7 p.m. And coming up at 6 o'clock, I'll talk with the Greenville Jazz Collective about how this event is helping spread their message. Tori?
Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Kennedy, thanks. Greenville's inaugural Jazz Fest will kick off tomorrow with that warm weather, some 80s with some sunshine. Just, maybe bring an umbrella just in case of some of those showers, as Kendra mentioned. But it will be a free, family-friendly event in downtown Greenville with lots of music, food, and so much more. It all starts at 4 o'clock on Broad Street there on Main Street. That's where we find Fox Carolina's Kennedy Harris giving us a little preview, a sneak peek of the festival.
Yeah, Tori, the city has gone all out for this event. If you haven't noticed, you see this big mural behind me. But if you don't know anything about jazz, this is your opportunity to learn what Greenville has to offer. For starters, like you mentioned, it's a free event, and the city has partnered with many restaurants, businesses, and organizations to help spread jazz beyond downtown. At the festival, 2 stages will feature 7 jazz ensembles, including an ensemble of 20 students from Greenville County Schools. And you can get a taste of jazz starting tonight. Chicora Alley and Rainer's Cafe will both have jazz performances beginning at 7 p.m. The Greenville Jazz Collective, who's focused on creating more appreciation for jazz, says this new event will help their mission.
It'll bring some recognition to what we're doing, but most importantly, it kind of puts Greenville on the map as a destination for a jazz fest. So when people see that name, we're kind of pulling from the New Orleans Jazz Fest with that.
And the Greenville Jazz Collective will be in some of those performances tomorrow, so you can catch them out tonight at 10 o'clock. I'll have more information about how they're getting ready for tomorrow.
All right, Mark, thank you. And new details tonight before some of those showers actually rolled in. Folks from all over the upstate had a swinging good time at the first ever Jazz Fest in downtown Greenville. Now, the big band sounds flooding Main Street, and our photojournalist Clayton Caldwell captures the featured jazz musicians in their element. You want to take a listen.
So here is a song from Rosalie. I could cry salty tears.
So far, it's been wonderful. We just got here, and the crowd is amazing, the weather is amazing, and the music in the background we were headed to, that sounds amazing. So all in all, it seems like a really good time.
I'm glad they're finally recognizing the jazz heritage of this area. There have been a lot of really good jazz clubs, a lot of great jazz musicians coming out of here, and so it's time they finally recognize that.
We're from upstate New York. We moved here in 2008, and we used to go to Saratoga Jazz Festival. So we were really missing a lot of jazz, so this is right up our alley.
I'm still trying to get into the jazz music for right now, but he's taught me a lot about jazz music so far, so still learning, but I appreciate the artists that are out here and they're really talented, so just here to, give that support.
Just the creativity of it. kind of reminiscence in a way of some jam bands. The artists play off of each other and just kind of go with the flow. And they each step up and show off a little bit, kind of like solos in rock and roll, you know.
I would describe it as a big melting pot of different aspects, almost like food, different flavors, different interpretations, and I think that suits Greenville perfectly because this is becoming a melting pot with different fusions, different flavors. So jazz music is a great fit for Greenville.
If it grows to that point, I'd love to see them bring in some more nationally known bands. It'd be really cool.
It's a really good vibe, and quite honestly, every time we've come downtown Greenville for an event, it's been everything that we expected and more.